The island of Hispaniola is a study in contrasts. It is home to two nations, Haiti and the Dominican Republic, sharing the same island but experiencing vastly different realities. The Dominican Republic, on the eastern side, boasts thriving tourism, a growing economy, and relative stability. Haiti, on the western side, grapples with poverty, political unrest, and environmental degradation. This stark difference begs the question, why? What factors have shaped these divergent paths? This essay delves into the historical, economic, political, and environmental factors that have contributed to Haiti's struggles and the Dominican Republic's successes. By understanding these intertwined factors, we can begin to grasp the complexities of development and the challenges faced by Haiti. This is not just a story about two nations. It's a story about the enduring legacy of colonialism, the power of political stability, and the importance of environmental stewardship. It's about understanding the roots of disparity and working towards a future where both nations can thrive. To understand the present, we must first journey into the past. The history of colonialism and slavery has left an indelible mark on the Caribbean, particularly on the islands of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. The seeds of disparity between Haiti and the Dominican Republic were sown during the colonial era, a time when European powers carved up the New World for their own gain. Both nations share the grim history of European colonialism and the transatlantic slave trade, which forcibly brought millions of Africans to the Caribbean. However, the intensity and nature of exploitation differed, casting long shadows on their development trajectories. The methods and goals of the colonizers varied, leading to distinct colonial legacies. The Spanish, who colonized the Dominican Republic, primarily focused on gold mining and cattle ranching. These activities shaped the early economy and social structure of the colony. They relied on indigenous Taino labor, later replaced by African slaves as the Taino population dwindled due to disease and harsh working conditions. In contrast, the French, who colonized Haiti, established brutal sugar plantations. These plantations were notorious for their harsh conditions and high mortality rates among slaves. These plantations demanded a massive influx of African slaves, leading to a significantly larger enslaved population in Haiti than in the Dominican Republic. The sheer scale of the slave trade in Haiti was staggering. This difference in colonial focus and slave demographics had profound consequences. The economic and social structures of both colonies were deeply influenced by these colonial policies. Haiti's economy became heavily reliant on plantation agriculture, creating a system of extreme wealth inequality and social stratification that persisted long after independence. The legacy of these plantations is still visible today. The Dominican Republic, while also scarred by slavery, developed a more diverse economy, lessening its dependence on forced labor. This economic diversity allowed for a somewhat different social development. The colonial legacy of exploitation, particularly the stark differences in slave demographics and economic structures, laid the groundwork for the divergent paths of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. These historical foundations have had lasting impacts. These historical injustices continue to echo in the present, shaping the challenges and opportunities faced by each nation. Understanding this shared yet divergent history is crucial for addressing the contemporary issues that both countries face. The struggle for freedom marked a turning point for both nations, but their paths diverged dramatically in the aftermath. The island of Hispaniola, shared by Haiti and the Dominican Republic, became a symbol of contrasting destinies shaped by their unique historical experiences. Haiti's revolution, ignited in 1791, was a beacon of hope and a testament to the human spirit's yearning for liberty. This monumental uprising was driven by enslaved Africans who sought to break free from the shackles of French colonial rule. It was the first successful slave revolt in the Americas, overthrowing French rule and establishing an independent Black republic. This unprecedented victory inspired other oppressed peoples around the world, showcasing the power of unity and determination. However, this victory came at a tremendous cost. Years of brutal warfare devastated the island, decimating its infrastructure and economy. The scars of conflict were deeply etched into the land and the psyche of its people. The newly independent Haiti faced international isolation, crippling debt imposed by France as the price for recognition, and internal power struggles. These challenges hindered the nation's ability to rebuild and thrive in the post-revolution era. Meanwhile, the Dominican Republic achieved independence from Spain in 1821 with significantly less upheaval. The transition, though not without its own struggles, was comparatively smoother and less destructive. While it also experienced periods of instability and foreign intervention, it did not face the same level of devastation and isolation that plagued Haiti. The Dominican Republic's ability to maintain more consistent external relations played a crucial role in its development. This relative stability allowed the Dominican Republic to begin rebuilding and developing its economy without the crushing weight of external pressures. The nation could focus on internal growth and modernization, setting the stage for future prosperity. The divergent paths of Haiti and the Dominican Republic after independence highlight the profound impact of historical circumstances on national development. The contrasting experiences of these neighboring countries underscore the complexities of post-colonial nation-building. Haiti's revolutionary struggle, while a testament to human resilience, left the nation deeply scarred and ill-equipped to navigate the challenges of nation-building. The heavy toll of war and external debts stifled its progress for decades. In contrast, the Dominican Republic's less turbulent transition to independence provided a more stable foundation for growth. This stability enabled the country to pursue economic development and social progress with fewer obstacles, illustrating the long-term benefits of a less violent path to sovereignty. Section 4. Turbulent Waters, Political Instability in Haiti. Haiti, a nation with a rich cultural heritage and a resilient population, has faced numerous challenges throughout its history. Among these, political instability stands out as a persistent and pervasive issue. Political instability has been a persistent theme in Haiti's history, casting a long shadow over its development. The roots of this instability can be traced back to the country's early years of independence, where power struggles and external influences played significant roles. Since gaining independence, the nation has endured a series of coups, dictatorships, and political violence. Each regime change often brought with it a new wave of uncertainty and turmoil, further entrenching the cycle of instability. This chronic instability has created an environment of uncertainty, discouraging investment, hindering economic growth, and undermining the rule of law. Businesses are reluctant to invest in a country where the political climate is unpredictable, leading to economic stagnation and widespread poverty. One of the most devastating periods in recent history was the dictatorship of François and Jean-Claude Duvalier, father and son, who ruled Haiti with an iron fist from 1957 to 1986. Their regime was characterized by brutal repression, with thousands of Haitians being imprisoned, tortured, or killed. Their regime was marked by widespread human rights abuses, corruption, and economic mismanagement, further crippling Haiti's fragile economy and deepening social divisions. The Duvalier's legacy of fear and oppression left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche. Even after the fall of the Duvalier regime, Haiti has struggled to establish a stable and democratic government. Efforts to build democratic institutions have been repeatedly undermined by political infighting, corruption, and external pressures. Coups, contested elections, and street protests have become recurring events, eroding public trust in institutions and hindering progress. The frequent changes in leadership have made it difficult to implement long-term policies and reforms. The assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021 further plunged the nation into chaos, highlighting the deep-seated challenges to stability. This tragic event underscored the fragility of Haiti's political system and the urgent need for comprehensive reforms. Haiti's turbulent political landscape has had a devastating impact on its people. The constant state of flux has exacerbated poverty, leaving many families struggling to meet their basic needs. The lack of stability has made it nearly impossible to address pressing issues such as poverty, healthcare, and education. Schools and hospitals are often underfunded and overcrowded, unable to provide adequate services to the population. It has also created an environment where corruption can flourish, further hindering development efforts. Without a stable government to enforce laws and regulations, corruption becomes rampant, siphoning off resources that could be used for the public good. Section 5. Steady seas, political stability in the Dominican Republic. In contrast to Haiti's tumultuous political history, the Dominican Republic has experienced a period of relative stability since the latter half of the 20th century. This stability, while not without challenges, has been a key factor in the country's economic growth and social progress. After decades of dictatorship under Rafael Trujillo, the Dominican Republic transitioned to a democratic system in 1966. While the early years were marked by political violence and attempted coups, the country gradually built democratic institutions and established a tradition of peaceful transitions of power. This stability has fostered an environment conducive to economic growth. Businesses have greater confidence to invest, knowing that their investments are less likely to be disrupted by political upheavals. It has also allowed the government to focus on long-term development goals, such as improving infrastructure, education, and healthcare. The Dominican Republic's journey towards stability has not been without its challenges. Corruption, inequality, and social issues persist. However, the country's commitment to democratic principles and the rule of law has provided a solid foundation for addressing these challenges and fostering sustainable development.